Hi, everybody. So I am still chronicling the process of the Chronicle Sketchbook. And today I am here with artist, musician, architectural designer, and now author, all-around creative genius, Richard Nattoo. And we're going to be talking about how he uses the Chronicle Sketchbooks in his art practice and art journaling. So, Richard, really, I'm so excited to be here with you. Welcome.
Yay.
And I've seen you talk about Chronicle Sketchbooks on social media, and I know that you use it for your sketches and so on. So I wanted to just, kind of open your books if you could open your book to us and take us on a journey. Tell us how you used it,
No problem. Okay, so
why you liked it.
books. This is the motto. Gotta keep it moving, you know. And when I got the sketchbook, just when I feel in the paper, it was pretty inspiring, just when the pen hit the grain of the paper, I was like, this is such good quality, it feels inspiring already. So I took the time to write the personal message for myself.
Can we see the cover? Can we see the cover real quick?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so this is the abstract design, and you actually got Mr. Nattoo on it. Awesome.
Yeah. So Mr. Nattoo is mostly my music aspect, and so this is my idea book. I just get inspired whenever I'm doing it. So the first thing that was in it was me setting up I do live music sessions, So
Yeah.
the first diagram was me setting up audio routing in the book, like how the music travels on from microphone to the computer, and and just kind of making some sense of how that works and all, 'Cause I like to see ideas down, This was the first thing in it, It was kind of clearing my head and having fun, and being inspired. And these were some.
Wait, I'm gonna pause you 1 second, and you see, this is what I mean when I talk about creative genius, because I actually do remember we've done a couple events together that I've hosted or parties or whatever, and you've been there like with your whole setup, and it's actually pretty amazing. And for me to actually see that part of that process was facilitated by something I created, like that. I think sometimes as artists, we don't realize how intertwined, because you inspire me so much.
Yeah.
So to also see that, this product kind of support you in that way.
Yeah, man, it really does.
Yeah, and I just wanted to go back to what you said about the pages, because I think that's something that I couldn't have overlooked, like as a designer myself. I mean, we met in architecture school. So
yeah, exactly.
We met knowing the importance of drawing and like having that space to draw. And like for me, the page quality. And so there would have been times when I could have perhaps made more books with less quality pages, but that just was not an option.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see what else you have.
Perfect. So yeah. So the next one is some more ideas. Just kind of drawing out ideas of the physical live setup. And this was an idea I had for a live session thing with some balloons and some LED lights around them and stuff like that, So this was also there's just some more ideas, It was a drum machine that I used to perform with and stuff, So it just felt good drawing out all these things, and being able to bring them to life and all, So yeah, so I mean, what was this one? I think this was some more of that of the audio process, and more diagramming and kind of making sense about of what exactly happens, MIDI mapping some type of stuff, and then over here now it kind of switched. This was I was working for the popular version of the youth policy last year, and so I took some notes on a first meeting that I was at there, because I did some illustrations to this, so I was kind of taking some notes of what these illustrations would look like. This was a sketch of one of the illustrations, what they would have been, and then I was back to more audio performance stuff around.
I want to ask you something, and you can be as honestly. If the answer is no or whatever, you don't have to be pretty answer. But what is it like about this book to you that, is there something special about this book to you that feels like it's the kind of place that you want to put these important ideas and thoughts, and why?
Yeah, no, yeah, it does, It feels like I don't know if one thing about it is that the papers feel really good. The second thing about it is I think is a nostalgia, I don't know that word pronounced, as associated with it, because CSA, because when we're at CSA we used to have sketchbooks, you know. But this is but it's like a much more premium, you know, version of that, you know. So and it's more liberating, because in CSA it's like you have to sketch it because your book is graded and then stuff. But no, you have all the freedom to do whatever you want with it, you know, and that feels really good, you know. So it's almost like bringing the past to the present, but you know, it's a lot more weightless, you know, and that kind of breeds an environment for, you know, inspiration, you know, and ideas, you know, can
I never even thought
grow.
of it like that.
Yeah,
I
you
never
know.
thought of it like that. One thing that I find amazing, it's funny because I think we think of art, you must know this from your paintings. There is the idea that you as the artist have, then there is the physical thing that you create. But I also think there's something transcendental where it's like, it's not just about the physical thing. There's like some energy to what
There
you
is no man.
energy to what you create, and somehow that gets passed on.
Yeah, and especially something that's created with love, you know. So this book has has love in it, you know. It has energy in it, and you know, it feeds me back its good intentions to me when pen is to paper on it, you know. So it's always inspiring, you know, like a lot of my more, a lot of ideas that have really inspired me have came through me in this book, you know. So it's a safe space, and it's a productive space, you know.
I feel like you could make me ball because it's just so funny, because I know, like, even with these series of videos, I want to go through the how it's made, why it's made, and sometimes you know, you think you need to have these very practical things, but I found that even without me saying, I think this book is meant to hold like your most treasured thoughts. The way people have used it has been, you know, so there's some sort of alchemy that's happening as a designer, as an artist,
some
under
magic in it,
the
man.
level.
Yeah, most definitely some magic really there, you know. I'm gonna skip towards some more live setup ideas and that stand and some more audio routing ideas. I used to always like kind of writing out those things to get my thoughts clear, but when I started doing them in here, not only the thoughts get clearer, you know, I was more inspired to do more things, you know, to do a lot more thoughts and a lot more ideas, you know, a lot more sketching out some ideas, some products that I'm working on, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's as I said, it's a safe space, and it's a creative space, you know. Some more stage ideas that I had, you know. So I mean, it's inspiring. It's very inspiring, you know. But there was a pull list that I created here, and this list is a very important list, because this list has really saved me from forgetting things for live performances, you know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, you know, it's been years since I've been supposed to I've needed to make a list like this, and it was when I finally got around to do it. It was here, you know, because I guess it felt good making that list here, you know. Yeah, this was where a lot of the inspiration actually began to happen to, with these ideas. I kind of broke out like you know, what the ideas behind Mr. Nattoo, and just some
So
some
there is intention that goes behind just even how you present yourself as an artist.
yeah man, yeah man, yeah man.
I know. I think sometimes maybe I don't want to take away the magic from it, but sometimes it just feels like, oh, you know, this person is just magic, but
You know,
you
it's
put
a blend, you
intention
know.
into it. Yeah.
Sometimes you get the idea, you know. Sometimes you get the idea that you kind of go with, but then there's something good about about kind of, you know, putting the idea down and kind of really putting it on the lens and really looking at it, you know. And then you can see what else you can kind of put on the petri dish, you know, and see how that
Yeah.
reacts. You know,
I think it's very interesting, that balance. One of the things that the year 2020 has shown me is I'm the person who's like intention originally. But with 2020, so many of our intentions just got thrown out of the fucking window.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I've had to learn to flow a little bit more. So actually right now I'm in a place where it's like, interestingly enough, I don't even want to make lists. Like I don't even, you know. And it's so funny how we have to kind of like find the balance between the two.
Man, most definitely, you really have to, you know, especially with as I said, with what this year has really taught us, you know. So yeah, they definitely get you on that point. So yeah, there are some more ideas. I guess some more styling, design and stuff like that, you know.
Is that a cape?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, you know.
It's an energy field.
Yes, energy field, you know. And yeah, so you know, a lot of that happened here, you know, and more I don't remember what these were. They look like magical chambers. I don't know.
That's funny because I was just gonna get to another point where I've also found when I don't feel like making lists or I don't feel like writing, sometimes drawing, even mindlessly, just becomes the best for me. Just like you know, sketching something.
Man, most definitely, because when you just allow your hand to move, you know, something happens that you know, that's really it's magical, you know, it's magical.
Yeah.
You make this kind of connection to the divine and the type of peace that comes from that, you know. So yeah, so some more more stage things I was working also, you know, some more, I don't know, some
Is you
ideas.
that?
No, sir, it's not me. It's another character I was working on. You know, called Incognito. My friend was talking about. So I was like, oh, why Incognito? Well, you need to be the guy with the cape and the glasses and the thing that on Google Chrome at night when you're on websites.
You must do your things. You must do your things with pride, man. No shame.
Yeah. So yeah, so this was a kind of a stage set up and a kind of feel I was kind of working out, and this was me. Me kind of putting myself down as a diagram, you know, and kind of
yeah. Like, what are the little notes there? Does that say
it's like you know, LED lights and a turtleneck and glasses there, you know they. Why I didn't even remember about these ideas. Wow. It's kind of inspiring now, looking back at that.
You see, and this is why documenting is so valuable.
Yeah, I never remember nothing about them here. You know, constellations. So I think this was what's this I was doing? I don't even remember. To do list. Wow, I think these were from the same youth policy thing, and there were some notes about it, and then a few sketches about that, you know. And I was working on a cover art for a friend of mine, Manin, was doing I think.
Oh my gosh, I know that art.
Oh,
let's see the picture properly. Yeah, which is this a nanny bag song
Nanny Bag,
or
yeah,
is it?
man. Nanny Bag song. Yeah, man. This was where all the ideas started first. You know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. This was where it started first. I got
No,
all
honestly, I don't know. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, man.
No, that's great. I think it's amazing how everything's just really super intertwined, and I love Manin and his music very much. So I think it's really awesome. Really, really awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I guess
All right. If there's one more thing you want to show us, what is it? Because I think,
we're running out of time.
yeah.
All right.
Is there one more thing in the book that you'd like to show us?
All right. Let me search and look.
You use it enough, man.
No, it basically done, you know.
Yeah.
No, basically done. It's basically done. One more thing to show you. All right, cool. We have this, which was when I was at AC sitting, and I just felt like sketching the place, you know.
How do we actually do that?
Huh?
How often do we actually do
Yeah,
that?
exactly. That was what I thought. You know, I was like, we're going to architecture school, and it's just one of the most fun things, and then we don't really end up doing it. So I said, like, hey, I'm gonna start trying to do it a bit more often, and it was fun. You know, it was an enjoyable experience. So yeah, you know, so a lot of magic here. You know, a few more
Nattoo.
left. You know, so I mean, I need to ensure that whenever I feel inspired again, to go and work on these pages again. But yeah, I'd actually love if I could order our next one from you whenever that works, So
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll let you know. I mean, they're on pause right now, as I said, because of just the craziness of the year. But yeah. I mean, honestly, you talk about you being remembering. Really feel some mega ball, I cry a lot these days.
I know.
But you talk about you being inspired by looking back, and like, I don't think I've really taken the time to understand how people use these books.
Yeah.
And you've inspired me right now. I'm like, okay,
Yay.
these books are home to the ideas of like magical genius people.
Yeah.
Like that's an honor.
A
That's
nice
something
space.
I
Trust me.
created,
Yeah. You
is can be
created
that
that
space.
space.
Yeah, it can, and it's not just that space for you, it's that space for the world, because your music goes out, your art goes out, your ideas go out. I think one of the things I definitely wanted people to know, like sometimes I think when I'm selling this, people think it's just a thing to sell, and I don't sell things to sell them. Like for me,
exactly.
I'm sharing a belief. And my belief is that it's important for us as people, not just artists, but as people, to take the time to reflect, to just stop and just think about what do we want to do, where are we coming from, where are we going, that kind of stuff. And that empowers our forward movement. And
most definitely.
I think you've really proven that with even how you use this book. It's an honor. I'm so happy that you own one. You own one.
I'm really happy to own one. Really happy to own one.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for talking with me.
Hey, no problem at all, Cherise.
We're gonna continue chronicling how Chronicle sketchbooks have been used, but this time around, talking with you, Nattoo, has been really, 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 really great. Thank you so much.
No problem at all, Cherise.
Yay! Okay, cool.
All right.